We're about to embark on an arduous journey. The first snow will accompany us. Though we're tired, the cruel reality pushes us to march on. The cold will be even sharper, with shivers lingering in our bodies. The Oracle Guardians will not be favored by the gods. We Salanders have no backup. Only fatigue, anger, and fear. The cold winds from the north have already blown the tears from our eyes. Our solid footprints are still firmly set in the road. Every step leaves its mark. The end of the road will tell us that today is a farewell. We're preparing ourselves to embrace glory. And we're glad that we won't be hung from the gallows like criminals, or die alone on cold street corners like beggars. We hold our swords tightly and let the tears of fear fall. We shout and ride for ruin.
Young Alina doesn't want to hide behind the walls. She believes that defense will only lead to defeat.
Listen, these monsters are controlled by magic. Look at the sky above Modenberg. Restless and unstable. It's obvious enough, we must take it.
She points out of the window. Her eyes gaze at the dark clouds where thunders roar. Then, her fingertip falls upon Mortisburg on the map.
Are you sure about this, Alina? I mean...
Trust me, that's where we must go.
No. I meant, are you sure we can make it? And what about Bison? He would surely...
There's no time. We can't hold back like this anymore.
Alina's voice is nervous and impatient. She interrupted Vilsack immediately.
We have to. I need you to trust me, Vilsack.
All right.
As Vilsack quietens down, supporters' voices gradually take over the hall, until Alina slams the table with both hands violently. She looks around excitedly and shows a confident smile. Much like the others, she's looking forward to the upcoming quest.
We raised our swords, and no longer huddled in that fragile shell. Because miracles are not for cowards.
Almost there. We need ships in the East Village to reach the other side.
Ah, great. We can probably catch the next ferry.
Don't be upset. I'm sure we can find the ships we need.
ships! Over there! Do you see?
Hold on. I don't think that guy with a giant axe will walk us through so easily.
Then you should hide somewhere safe and stay out of my way.
How interesting.
Alina and her fellows claimed their first victory. They have secured his village and the ship.
If I remember correctly, this is the hometown of your family, right?
Family means nothing to me. I serve the gods, and that's it.
Just curious about the Stewarts. A heretic shares that name.
Watch your mouth. Alina doesn't want to talk about that with you.
Noticing Alina's silence and disgusted face, Rox stands between the two ladies, interrupting Isadura's rude sarcasm.
All right, stop barking at me. By the way, there aren't enough ships for us. 2 of them are severely...
Speak your mind.
I hope we can repair them fast enough, or we'd better prepare some season.
What do you mean?
So we taste better when the monsters chew us up?
The battle in the East Village was swift and decisive, but it drew the attention of nearby monsters. The expedition party has no choice but taking care of these new guests while repairing the ships.
Eliminate those monsters! Otherwise, we can't repair the ships. And Isadora, don't mention that Stewart heretic again.
All right. I'll try to remember that.
Rage of Orcs. Violence can solve everything!
The battles in the East Village have finally ended. The soldiers are now preparing to cross the river. Suddenly, Vilsack stops and holds his head in his hands, his eyes closed tightly.
Vilsack!
Alina tries to wake up Vilsack, who is currently lost in thought. She is worried about the elf.
Our elven prince is daydreaming. Are you dreaming of me?
It was some flashes of memory. More like a headache. Everything was blurry.
Uh-huh.
Still dazed from the flashback, Vilsack completely ignored Isadora's question. She felt a bit disrespected.
That's good news. Your memory must be recovering.
Yeah, thanks. I hope so.
Alright, board the ship.
Alina's expedition team repaired the ships and started across the river, singing traditional ballads of Royal and cheerful. Their morale is high, longing for the next victory. But reality quickly turned their enthusiasm to dust. On the banks of the Bluestone Port, filthy monsters are crawling restlessly. Brandishing their claws, they hunger.
Look at that. The best welcome party I've ever had.
Another swarm of rancid monsters. This is terrible.
Great Violence and solve unworthy. I was expecting something more exciting.
Don't let your guard down. Modenberg is very close. They may appear again at any time.
Excellent. I can wait no longer.